Darius asked me to be, she's like, oh, like, do you want to make it official? Like, you know, do you want to be my girlfriend or whatever? And then I said no.
That's hurting.
So today we are going to do our first Q&A video. He has a list of questions, I have a list of questions. We both asked on our personal Instagram, our followers, what kind of questions you guys want answered. Like I said, he has some. I don't know what his questions are. I don't know if he read my questions, but...
How you want to do it? You do one, I do one, or we just gonna do like you do
sure.
5, I do 5. Alright, you do one, then I do one.
Yeah. So we asked you guys, what did you guys want to know? Like either about parenting or about, you know, pregnancy, things like that. So these are the questions that you guys want to know, and I don't think the questions aren't too bad. So
we'll see.
We might do a part 2 after this. If anybody else has other questions, you can always comment below from this video. All right. So question number 1. How did you come up with Mackenzie's name? Well, it was a long time ago. No. First of all, I think it's so funny. It's like, I feel like girls always plan their babies' names. Like I always had like a baby name in mind. Like when I was like 16. Huh?
What was that?
It was always like Maya.
Oh yeah.
Or I had a name named, I had a little baby doll and I named her Jay-Zanya after Jay.
What is that?
That is so bad.
I know, because my mom got me a baby doll and there was a picture of Jay-Z. I was like, ooh, Jay-Zanya.
That is terrible.
It is terrible. But anyways, back to Mackenzie's name. All of my older sisters, their firstborn are girls. My niece's name starts with M, so Madison and Malia. So I was like, I want to keep it going if we have whatever my firstborn is. So I told him that, and he's like, okay, fine. So we need to find a name that starts with an M. We found that we were having a girl. I wanted Maya, but his cousin's wife's name is Maya. So he's like, no. Well, seriously, like if you guys are like single or in a relationship or something like that, and you try to figure out a baby's name, like you never know how many people the other person you know until you have to figure out a baby's name, because that took forever. Because it's like, oh, what about this name? No, my so-and-so got this name. Oh, this.
Or somebody I know that went to high school that like their kid name is that, or
he'll say a name. I'm like, no, I knew a kid in elementary school.
Because I know a lot of people.
Exactly. So it was annoying just to figure out a name. Just the same with figuring out baby boy's name. So it takes a long time for us to find a name.
But when you find it, it's like,
and it's like, okay, finally. And then you gotta test it out. Like,
can you yell it?
Yeah, can you? That's terrible. Like you gotta yell at your kid. It was just like, oh, Mackenzie, or what nickname? We're like, oh, Kenzie, and then Kenzie Boo. But how we found out the name Mackenzie?
We was talking about M the whole time, and then
we were living in Florida.
There was a whole lot of different names. She was saying names, I was saying names, and then I went to the mailbox. And you know when you go to the mailbox in like apartment complexes, it has like the last name of the people who live there or that used to live there. One of the names was Makenzie, and I was like, oh, Makenzie. I don't know any Mackenzies. I knew somebody whose last name was Makenzie. And
I don't know any Mackenzie.
I don't know anybody named Mackenzie. I just know someone's last name is Mackenzie. And then I was like, I like Mackenzie. Like I said Mackenzie, and you said that it was okay.
I said it was okay, but I didn't want the MC spelling or the MAC spelling.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, like I don't know, that like irks me. Sorry if your name is Mackenzie or Mackenzie. It's like I want it Mackenzie.
Where is Aaron right now?
So I literally spelled it M-A-K-E-N-Z-I-E. And of course, with her growing up, she's gonna have some issues with people spelling her name wrong. And you know, that's just life. Sorry, Mackenzie.
You gotta.
It just makes so much sense.
Correct
like
people.
I don't want Mackenzie, I want it Mackenzie. So my niece's name is Madison Malia Mackenzie. So
basically her name came from whoever lived at the apartment we lived in Florida before us. So
yep.
Shout out to them.
And her middle name is Isabella, and we spelled it I-S-A-B-E-L-A. It's only one L because that's where my family lives in Isabella, Puerto Rico. So I just wanted some type of Puerto Rican culture in her name. So that's why we named it Makenzie Isabella.
All right, so number 2. Who cooks the best dinner?
I don't really cook.
I think I cook better.
I
feel like you can when you put your mind to it. Like if you say, okay, I'm gonna cook, this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it. You do like a good job, but I don't think you do a good job at, at like, you can look in the kitchen and I can look in the kitchen and you could be like, there's nothing in here. And I can look and be like, oh, I can put this with this, I can make this with that. Like,
that's not answer the question.
Who cooks better? That means me.
That's who can put a meal together.
That's a part of cooking. Like I cook better. I can work with a lot of different things. Everything has to be perfect for you to be able to.
I'm a picky eater. So
I'll make a meal out of anything and it will be good too, right?
It depends.
So I'm the better cooker?
I mean, you cook most of the time. Like, I'm a better cooker.
I'm a better cook.
I mean, I feel like where we cook together always. Like if I find a meal on Pinterest, like we're both
because you always
together.
need my help with stuff.
Yes, because I don't like cooking.
I'm a better cook.
Okay, I can say fine. He's a better cook. Great.
We saw the quotations.
Because we cook together, so it's equal.
However, we don't cook together. You cook one day, then I'm gonna cook separate.
No, I like you in the
Cook
kitchen.
off.
I need you to cook with me. He's good with the knives. I hate cutting things. Like it's just not my thing.
So
and
yeah.
you know, I can make some rice and beans.
It's okay. I'm a better cook.
Oh my gosh. Either way, he likes to cook more than I do.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, you do it more. Well, maybe I'm a lazy cook. How about that?
I guess that answers that question.
All right. Next question. How did you guys re-meet after ODU? How did this marriage pop off?
Well, we didn't really re-meet. We met. Because we never met while we were in school.
Yeah, so we never met at ODU. If you guys, personally know us, we both went, if you don't know us, we went to the same college.
And we never met each other, which is like shocking to me because like, it's not like it's a huge school and like, I knew a lot of people.
He was a basketball player, and I guess a lot of people already knew him. Like people that I know knew him, but I never met him. I never knew him, and I knew some of his friends before him because of people, mutual friends and stuff like that. Yeah. So we've never actually met at all at ODU. Apparently,
I didn't really know none of your friends for real either.
Yeah, it was like a whole new world when I met him.
It was
but
strange.
I don't know how. But didn't you say we graduated together? They moved in the same ceremony. I graduated with my bachelor's in 2013, and he graduated with his master's in 2013. So it was like the same ceremony. Apparently, he was somewhere in there, but I didn't know him. And
the same night, like went out to the same place.
Oh yeah.
I was like, there's a stupid girl in there with a.
How you gonna say stupid girl? It's me. So after graduation. Me and my friends went to a bar, and I just graduated. I had a great GPA, what was I, cum laude, whatever. So I was just like, shoot, I paid all this. I'm wearing my cap, so I wore my cap to the bar because
you had the thing on too, right?
No. Did I? No, I only had the cap on. I didn't wear my honor cords.
Maybe that was another stupid girl.
Actually, I don't remember.
I think
I know I had my cap on because 1, I'm a girl. 2, I know people gonna buy me drinks. Duh, that's why I have the hat on. And I got so many free drinks like, oh, you graduated again? Let me get you a shot. And yeah, I got free stuff. After we met and I told him how, what we did after graduation, he was just like, I think I saw you.
I saw a picture and I was like, I remember seeing that group of people.
And then he said, oh, I knew there was some girl with a hat on.
Oh, yeah.
You thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got free drinks that night and you had to pay for your drinks. So, bam. But into the question on how we actually met.
We met later on.
We met it was like a year later, and it was through mutual friends, and we actually have a full video on that and how exactly we met. So we will link that below. Basically, a psychic told me that I was gonna meet him, and it came true. So it's the psychic video. If you guys scrolled past it, you shouldn't have scrolled past it because that's how we met.
Call me now for your free tarot reading.
All right, next question. Okay, so what is it like raising a child? stressful,
Turn up!
a roller coaster,
Turn up!
hectic.
Turn up! Ooh. Hey. Turn up.
Jeez, is there any butterflies? Like
It's rewarding when they actually do something that you've been working on or like trying to get them to do, and then they actually do it on their own. Like,
I feel like it's been a little bit more stressful on us right now in this current stage, the 3-year-old stage, because their attitudes are on another level.
it's testing time. They're gonna test their limits.
They start testing at 2 years old, and at 2, terrible twos, blah blah.
Yeah, 3's worse.
Terrible twos is like more tantrums and stuff like that, but at 3 years old, it's more like
it's an attitude, and it's like she tries to like negotiate.
3-year-old, I don't negotiate with terrorists. I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Like what she's gonna do and what she's not gonna do. You're
how about
3
I
years
clean
old.
and then you give me a cookie? I'm like
Negotiating,
no, like,
which is a good thing.
she's always making deals, and it's just like. No, like just do what I.
And it's a good
do.
thing because it's like I want her to have that when she's older, but for now, when it's in the heat of the moment, you like she needs to do something and she's trying to negotiate or make a deal with you. It's like
so like in the beginning of the newborn phase, I feel like it was a lot to adjust because we was in Florida by ourselves, raising a whole new baby, didn't really have any help, so that was challenging in itself. But it was so cute, it's a cute phase and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people say that the newborn phase is hard just because they're up so often, but I prefer the newborn phase. You prefer babies?
there's certain things that you prefer either way. Like, remember when she was little and I was like, I can't wait till she can hold her own bottle. And then, just because I was
but
like...
you would complain about that. That's like the dumbest thing. I can't wait to show up.
Because
you
I was like
lazy.
holding her bottle, holding her, and then like, I couldn't really do nothing. Then she eventually could hold her own bottle. But then she would be more on the move, on the go, doing stuff. And like right now, it's like, it's good because she's very independent, so she can do things on her own.
But sometimes she likes to act like a baby too. I don't know why.
It's good she can do things on her own, but sometimes bad because she thinks she can do everything on her own and she needs help with some stuff. It's all good, I feel like every stage is a different challenge. Every stage has its good and has its bad. So, but I feel like you're never really ready for it. It's just it just hits you.
We're still very happy, very blessed with Mackenzie. The stuff that she says is just very surprising, and like
every day she says something new,
and it's just like where do you get that from?
I guess you're getting it from you or me. She's getting it from somewhere.
And then, like,
her little attitude.
I feel like she's been here before, and ever since she was a baby, like his mom, his family always said like, "Oh, she's been here before." She would say things or do things that like only like older people would do, and it's just I feel like she's really advanced with like I think she did have a past life. I really think she had a past life. She can also read minds too. That's another story.
What it's like being a parent, it's
roller coaster.
Never a dull moment. So
yeah, that too.
But I enjoyed it.
Next question: who made it official? Dating?
I don't know.
Dating wise.
Well, I asked her to marry me.
From this moment on, I renounce my throne. I am no longer the Prince of Zamunda. I renounce my throne.
Anyway.
But who made it official? I kind of remember. You don't remember? Darius asked me to be. She's like, "Oh, like, do you want to make it official? Like, do you want to be my girlfriend or whatever?" And then I said no.
That shit hurting.
Because I felt like I wasn't ready. Like I didn't feel like, I just got out of like a bad relationship, and I was just like, I don't know. And then he's like, all right, well, I'm not asking you again. It sounds like him, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you said that. He was like, I'm not asking you again. So if you ever, whenever you're ready, then you ask me.
I must have had some coronas.
What? No. I didn't like the date that he asked me on. I was like, no, that's so-and-so's birthday. I was like, I don't want our anniversary date to be someone's birthday. Whatever, either way, so I was like, okay, and I thought about it overnight and stuff, and then 2 days, I think like a couple days later, I was just like, okay, I'm ready. And just like, well, are you gonna ask me? So I asked him, I was like, okay, do you want my boyfriend?
Gosh.
And he was like, oh, I'll think about it. Being a butthole about it, but that's who made it official.
Next question is, how is it moving in with a boy? Well, I guess that's a question for you. Or vice versa, how is it moving in together?
Okay. I moved to a whole nother state and lived with him, so it's kind of crazy for that part with our relationship. I feel like it's a little bit challenging at first because, you know, well, at first, you know, it's exciting, like, oh wow, moved in, you know, you feel like a real adult.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Do whatever you want, go out, like you have like, you know, a permanent best friend who's down for whatever. Well, hopefully that's why you moved in. If you should be together with your best friend. But you know, there were some things that we had to like get used to, and we're still getting used to. One of the things that like irked me was just like, you know, he left the toilet seat up. That's a guy thing. I understood that, but I was like, I don't like that. Can you put the toilet seat down? And now he puts the toilet seat down.
I make my bed up every morning.
And I never did that. He likes to make the bed up. He thinks like that's the first thing you should do in the morning.
First thing you should do in the morning is to make your bed up. That's the number one thing. So you accomplish one goal for the day early in the morning, and then you go on to your next goal. So make your bed up in the morning.
My view for that is just like, why would I make up the bed? Because when I come home from work, I'm gonna like, you know, cook, take a bath, go back to sleep. So why should I make the bed? It's gonna get messed up again. I'm saying like that was my point of view when we first moved in together. So like we kind of like went back and forth about it. Like, why do I have to make up the bed? Like all I'm gonna do is lay back down in it. And over the years, I understood like making the bed.
It should be the last person to get out of the bed. She's supposed to make it up.
That's his rule.
But
you know, last person who gets out of the bed has to make up the bed. Obviously, we still go back and forth about that situation. Another issue we had moving in together was I didn't like when he got out the shower. Like the whole carpet would be wet. So I was like, you need to dry yourself in the shower so it won't be wet. And I feel like you started drying yourself in the shower.
I tried.
That. Yeah. Now it's different because now in our house,
I had to kick her out because she had too much stuff around. Like
he kicked me out the bathroom, if you guys didn't know. So now I'm taking the upstairs bathroom with Mackenzie. So if we did a whole makeover on that, if you guys are interested in that, we'll link that below too. So he has his own bathroom. But you know, it's all about just, I guess, having discussions about it. So like, you know, right now we're talking about like issues that we had, but I think the main point is that
compromise.
Yeah.
And being able to say like, okay, I know I do that. Like,
and you need to be open about it and not just be like, oh, he did it again. Should I say something? Like, if you're living together, you should be open, and like, especially living together is a big deal. So like, you should be open, and like, you know, that's your best friend, that's your boyfriend. Basically, moving in with somebody, just be open, compromise, and be open. And of course, throughout the years, you're gonna find new stuff that, you know, that's gonna cause issues. Dating advice for girls out there, for you single girls out there. I think my advice is always just to be yourself. I always used to hate like girls, or like, not my friends, but just like girls that you hear about, like, or just girls that you see that you know someone, and it's just like, why are you acting like a totally different person just for like that person to like you? Oh, he likes this, so let me like this, let me show that I like this. Like, no. I always told myself that, you know, if a guy can accept me for who I am, the craziness that I am, you know, like the silliness, everything, like I'm gonna always be 100% myself. And if he can't accept that, then bye. You don't wanna like get into a relationship off of like false advertisement, you know? It's just like, that's gonna like stress you out to keep up with all the lies because you're not 100% yourself, and you wanna be 100% comfortable with that person if you are planning or looking for a long-term relationship or marriage and things like that. So like, I always been 100% myself from day one. I don't know about like searching where to search for a guy.
What? Oh no.
I feel like church. One of the main things is don't look for love. Let love find you. Right?
Okay, is it a Valentine's Day card?
How is it a Valentine's Day card? I mean, like,
people.
What do you have advice?
Before you want to go into like a relationship or something, just have your insecurities like in check. Like, if you're not over like your ex, not even over your ex, but over the things your ex did to you, you have to be able to separate this new person from the old person, or the old people, individual, because you know, everybody's not the same. By thinking like, okay, this person could possibly do this, potentially do that, like you just bring in negative and bad energy around. You know, like you have to be able to start from a clean slate, and like, you know, I feel like before you can trust somebody else, you have to have like trust in yourself and have like your insecurities dealt with.
I feel like this should be a full video.
Yeah, like if it's something
because we could talk about this all day. Like, and this is like more like relationship advice, marriage advice, even just friend advice. You know, you want to, whatever guy you're talking to, you want to be their friend first, and then it'll grow into a relationship, you know, and more like that. But I feel like this should be like a full video.
My last one is, since y'all both went to college, do you want your child to go to college? For me, the quick answer to that is no. Like, I don't, and it's not I don't want her to go to college. Like, if she wants to do something that requires a college degree, then yes. And I know people are gonna say a lot of jobs require a college degree, true, but a lot of them don't. You know, I feel like if she wants to go to college for the experience, if she wants to go to college just for the experience, then, you know, that's not a good reason to go to college. And I'm not saying you're just gonna live here and not be in school or working or something. Like, you have to have a plan. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what do you need to do to get there? Do you have to get any certifications? Do you have to, you know, have, like, if you want to do business, real estate, anything that you want to do, like, you have to have a plan for it. And will help, but, you know, college is, you don't have to go there if, you know, if it's not like a specific thing, like you don't want to be a doctor, a lawyer, you know, a teacher, whatever it may be, like, that requires you to have that education. But, you know, I don't necessarily feel like you have to go put yourself, especially if you're putting yourself in debt. Like, you know, there's other ways around that.
Yeah, like me. And also, like, we both agreed on, like, after high school, whatever Kenzie decides, like, we want her to do like a presentation for us. So she has to do a presentation for
why she want to do whatever it is. Why she wants to go to college. Why she wants to.
What she want to do.
Whatever it is she wants to do, she has to do a presentation, and it has to be in front of me. It has to be us. It'll be the new baby. It'll be whoever's there. Maybe even my mom, her mom, everybody. She has to let everybody know, because at the end of the day, everybody's probably gonna have to help in some type of way. And it has to let everyone know, like, okay,
what are your plans?
This is my plan. It could probably be after like your junior year of high school, going into your senior year. Like, what do you want to do?
And also, I feel like in high school, like, they pressure you a lot.
Like, you have to go to college.
Like, you have, like, that was like, that's the only option. And like, I wish I had this mindset, or like, I wish I knew about all this, you know, when I was, you know, applying for
so
college.
many other things you
know, college seems like a great idea. You know, college is a great idea. You know,
it's
like,
good, yeah.
You know, I was excited. I was just like, ooh, I'm gonna move to a new state. You know, cause I was living in New York, so I'm moving to Virginia, and I'm going to a whole new school. The campus is beautiful. Like, I'm gonna meet new friends, new people, and all that stuff. So I was really excited for it. But with my degree and like my major, to think about it, like the degree wasn't necessary for the things that you could do, you know? If you guys are wondering, I was a fashion major. And it's just like, why would you move from New York, the fashion capital, to Virginia and do a fashion major? Don't ask.
Charlemagne say the gang dunk it other day.
I just wanted to get out of New York. I was over it. Like, New York is fun, but when you live there your whole life, it's just like, all right, what's next? So I was just ready to get out of there. Like, Kenzie's gonna graduate in like 2033.
It's gonna be a lot of.
It's gonna be new technology out there. You know,
it'll be different. So college is a good option, but it's not the only option.
Next question: Did you ever feel ready to have Mackenzie? Well, I guess you never really ready to have a baby. I mean, like, well, I think it's different because like with Mackenzie, she was a surprise. So like we were just like, whoa, and like. My first reaction was just like, I was really shocked and surprised, and I was like literally like shaking and stressed out, but he like calmed me down. He was just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm just like, what? Like, are you crazy? You work together, and you know, I hope that you guys out there have like a baby daddy, a husband, a boyfriend that's like really supportive like Darius, and you know, calm you down whenever you are going through those crazy
I feel
moments.
like it's something in women that, like, when you are getting ready to have your baby, this is about the physical, like having the baby. I think it's something, even when the baby's here, it's something released in you that, like, it just snaps on. It's like a mother, like your mother instincts say, like, kick in. Even like fatherly instincts, like there's certain things that I had no idea about that now I can, you know, I can talk to anybody about it, because you know, it's just when she was here, it's like, okay, boom, we got to do this, and it's just
not like you have a choice.
Yeah, it's like a switch.
So, yeah, and I feel like with this pregnancy, like I am ready because I've done this before, so I feel like the first kid is kind of like an experiment. you're like testing things out, and then second kid is just like, all right, I got a hang of this, you know, I think I'm okay. Well, we'll see if I'll be okay. So I feel more prepared this time, but with Mackenzie, I was just like kind of freaking out. But once she got here, you know, I guess Google is your friend. You know, your family is your friends too, to help you with advice and stuff like that.
But
so
you're
just
never
as long
really
as you
ready.
you're never really ready, but there is definitely a switch that like
goes
turns on, and it's just
definitely.
like, all right, oh mom, gotta do stuff, gotta do this, gotta do that.
Definitely.
And then the last question is baby boy names. Stay tuned. We're gonna do a whole name reveal video, so definitely stay tuned for that. We have a name picked out.
You got a name picked out?
Shut up! we agreed on this name. I'm not going back to the board again, okay? So we're doing a name reveal video very soon, so definitely keep an eye on that. It took us a while, but we'll get into that in another video. So thank you guys for watching this Q&A video. It was really fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We definitely want to do another Q&A video, so if you guys have any more questions, leave a comment below, and then we'll start, you know, writing down the list of questions so we get ready for a part 2. I love answering questions and love having discussions, and hopefully you guys can comment down your opinions too on whatever we said, whatever the questions were, and things like that. Make sure you guys subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time.